Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Gemini, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. For your key to the week this week, you've got the Empress. So I'm going to say this to you. This is a week where you could be literally conjuring abundance out of the air, should you choose. It could also be a week where you get some sort of hot tip, some sort of hot piece of gossip. And I will say, whenever the Empress shows up as that kind of energy, we're usually getting a glimpse behind the scenes that not everybody is privy to. This is the, so-and-so's just split up with their missus, or, that horse is tipped to do really well in the, at the bookies. And it's that hot tip sort of gossip that you get that actually provides some sort of follow through. So, someone comes to you and says, look, you know what, this stock right now is only 5 cents a share, but it's going to blow, like it's definitely going to go up. This is one of those weeks where that hot tip, hot piece of gossip, that juicy piece of gossip that you get is reliable. All right. So look out for that. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. I just want to say a massive thank you so much for all of your well wishes while I got better, and I am on the mend slowly but surely, but thank you very much. For your actions and options, you have the Temperance card. So you've got this here with the Empress, right? And the actions and options, this is about what you do, what you set into motion. This is about you working on your alignment process. So this is about you really getting into a space where you are in that manifesting sphere, which is great, especially with the Empress, because it's like whatever you're doing internally, you're going to start to see the results of it externally very quickly this week. Manifest as you speak, manifest as you find, right? The other thing with that Temperance card, this could also be a week where some of you are working on healing your physical body. So if you've had any ailments, much like myself, then this will be a week where you're really looking to look after yourself, more than usual. For your communications and conversations, you have the Page of Swords. So this week, when it comes to, again, right, hot tips, hot pieces of information, there's a position opening up in the department that you want, but it's not been advertised yet, so get ready, that kind of thing. Page of Swords here could also suggest as well with the Empress, I'm going to say, Gemini, I'm going to say this, I know I'm going to get so much backlash for it, but fuck it, I'm going to say it anyway. I love you guys, but you guys love a gossip, right? You really do love a gossip. This week, I am urging you not to engage in it. Just because you've got the Page of Swords, and sometimes the Page of Swords can be seen as or come across as somebody that talks shit. So it's like you might say something just because, you're interacting with the conversation that's already happening, but you might end up copping the blame for it. So just watch out for that this week. For those of you that are studying, or in the academic field, this is really nice because it suggests that it's like some new idea or some new concept that's been introduced to you through your studies. You really get it, like it really resonates with you, like you feel it at a deeper level, and you're like, yeah, you know what? This new direction, this new information has actually taken things to another level for me. When it comes to those of you that are employed, this could literally be that tap on the shoulder. So-and-so's leaving, by the way, just wanted you to know because I know you always wanted that job. Stay alert, right? Listen out for those little shoulder taps and stuff, or those little conversations that are not privy for everybody. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, people that work for themselves, I would, for those of you that are employed as well, actually, office, you know, the office water cooler talk, all of that stuff, watch out for it. No gossip. This week, when it comes to those of you that are business owners, etc., this could be great for your money. It could be good for the expansion of the business, but you've got to make sure it's not like, oh, you know, because business is business, but if you actively choose to step on somebody else to get where you want to, and you're self-employed this week, I'm not sure it will be good for you in the long run, right? In the short term, it might get you everything that you want, but in the long run, it might cost you. When it comes to your those of you that are retired and no longer have a complete mind blank, those of you that are retired and no longer working, give yourself a moment this week to consider where it is that you can bring more enjoyment into your experience. The reason I say this is the Page of Swords. I get this feeling of like spinning your wheels. It's like you're just having the same conversations and everything's just the same. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is a name. Get me, you know, give me something else. Give me something that I can use. Something that's more sort of enjoyable, or, you know, more engaging, let's say, especially with the Empress there. For your love and relations, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is very interesting for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, or maybe, you know, maybe you're studying alongside your job. For those of you that are single and looking, it will be in a learning environment or through a learning experience that you meet somebody that could potentially be quite, you know, quite special to you. I say this because you've got the Temperance card here, which means you're aligning yourself to what it is that you really want right now. That's an important piece of every puzzle. And then you've got the Empress there, which is kind of saying, okay, I see the work you're doing. Let me just bless that a little. I love this for you. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, the Three of Pentacles is a learning card. And so I would suggest that this week you and your partner are maybe sharing things or divulging things. I would say with that Page of Swords, this might be you and a partner having a conversation about the things that you both do that annoy the shit out of each other. And that's actually a very healthy practice, you know, when you can sit in a, you know, in a close confine and say, look, you know, these are the things that you do that drive me mad. And these are the things that you do that I love. And, you know, when you can hash it out and find a way forward together, actually, that could be very, very healthy. So this could be a week where you're learning where your partner kind of gets exasperated with you and where you get that with them. But it's in like a really beneficial way. And because you've got the Empress there, it's like you can have that conversation without it becoming an issue. For your money and materials, you've got the Ten of Cups. I mean, your finances, like I said before, your finances are great this week. Money is looking very good, very healthy. New opportunities to make more money that will likely come through the professional sphere. For those of you that have projects or things that you're planning to launch or share with the world, this bodes very, very well, especially if these are things that you're doing on a more personal level. So if this is a side hustle, if it's a new product for your business, if it is like, this is a great week to set things into motion. Even if you can't launch it this week, this is a great week to get started on that path. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Ten of Cups is the Nine of Cups elevated to its highest. The Nine of Cups is a card of healing. What I will say though, because you've got the Page of Swords there, it may be that you're having or getting a second opinion of some kind. When it comes to your home and environment, the Ten of Cups is about home. So this could be some of you are making decisions around the home, but it could just as easily be that some of you are making decisions to enhance the home that you're already in. Especially with the Empress there, this would be about adding value to the home if you own it. You know, or even looking for, you know, better alternatives when it comes to, you know, changing the home. For your full moon message, you've got the Gate 63 and Doubt. So this is not an easy card, but what I will say is this. That full moon is in the sign of Libra, so it's already offering a harmonious energy to your own. So it is pouring sort of harmonious energy onto your sign from your 5th house. This, obviously I don't know your ascendant, so I'm talking just from your sun sign, but Libra is the 5th house for Gemini. And so that being said, this could be about new projects that are finally getting a look in. This could be new creative ideas or endeavors. It could also be that something that you've been maybe worried or challenged about with your children now comes good. So the full moon does have some good stuff to it, but it is quite an intense full moon, I gotta say. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.